If you want to be successful, it goes without saying that you must be using the internet. The internet is an incredible and essential tool that is 100% necessary to achieving success. Right? Carl Jung, one of the most influential thinkers of the 20th century, didn't seem to require the internet to become a world-famous success. Jung built a tower made of stone in the small village of Bollingdon, where he would spend a full 2 months every year from 1922 to 1961. There was no electricity in the tower. He locked the door and kept the key on him at all times. Yet it was here he developed his world-famous theory of the collective unconscious, a theory that people are still attempting to fully understand today. "In my retiring room, I am by myself," Jung said of the place. "I keep the key with me at all times. No one else is allowed in there except with my permission." While Carl Jung's Bollingdon Tower was the perfect place for deep work, the internet is almost the exact opposite. Most of the internet is filled with top 10 listicles, clickbait, viral videos, and hit pieces. Most blog posts and YouTube videos are under 10 minutes long. Deep content is not incentivized on the internet. Shallow content draws in clicks, and a 15-minute read is too long for the average user. A YouTube video longer than 10 minutes has a high chance of being closed. On the internet, shallow content is king. It's true that the internet allows access to an endless amount of information, but it also allows access to an endless number of distractions. Each blog post is filled with hyperlinks encouraging you to switch your focus to the next page. Every YouTube video has a recommended for you sidebar that uses sophisticated algorithms to present you with the videos you're most likely to click on. The electronic rectangle in your pocket presents tempting notifications, encouraging you to switch your focus throughout your day. This is the internet environment: quick pieces of information and a focus that is constantly moving from one thing to another. What's worse, over time your brain gradually adapts to this environment, so much so that today many people find themselves completely unable to sit down and read a book for 1 hour, because their brain is expecting to move on to the next stimulus like it does on the internet. When you use the internet, you often feel like you're being informed, but actually you're doing nothing but chasing shadows and never really developing a deep understanding about anything. After all, gaining a deep understanding about something requires deep work and real-world experience, not typing terms into Google and clicking the first listicle you come across. Most of the content creators, those who create shadows on the internet, are also chasing shadows themselves. They do themselves a disservice by continuing to create shallow content instead of producing their best work. Writers create shallow content that bends towards the will of the algorithms, instead of writing what they truly want to write about. YouTube creators make short videos that satisfy the algorithms, instead of making the 2-hour-long documentary they're capable of creating. In an effort to get clicks, content creators sacrifice their potential of becoming an incredible world-changing creative capable of creating deep, lasting content. Instead, they opt for the short-term win of creating shallow content with a clickbait title that feeds the algorithms. So perhaps you may find the following advice helpful. Leave the distracted masses and join the focused few. Stop imagining yourself as 1,000 things you'll never become. Sacrifice the endless fantasies and choose a real path. Surrender to deep work and produce a real result. Stay on the narrow road and pursue reality. Stop chasing the shadows cast by your screens and start pursuing fulfillment in the real world.